Press start to begin.
Hello everybody, and welcome back to the Super Bonus Round. Now, if you're wondering, why the fuck are we on the main screen? I have a bit of a confession to make. Well, two, kind of. Number one, we lost the footage for everything after the Toasty fight due to a clerical error or something with my laptop. So we recorded up to the Dr. Shemp fight, and we lost it. So we got to redo it all again. The second confession I have to make is that I was so pissed off about it, I didn't want to wait until we recorded again to play this. So I ended up finishing all the games. I platinumed all of them. I platinumed all of them. Here, for those of you, Rich can't see them right now, but for those of you at home watching, I am a fucking nutcase. Look at all this. I got all the platinums for this trilogy, but I love Spyro so much, I'm happy to play it all over again. As we're recording this, I platinumed Spyro the Dragon last night. So I'm going right back into my... I'm right back into my bullshit. So, all right. I think that my mic is just a bit too close to my mouth. I saw a little bit of red there, so I'm gonna move it back for you guys. Sorry about that. That's the other thing. Because I lost the audio footage from our last game, I'm deciding to record directly from my desktop today to prevent those errors. Because we had an error with the Red Dead episode too, which I don't think has gone up yet. But anyway. Yeah, we're on the Super Bonus Round file. So welcome back to Spyro Reignited Trilogy, for real this time, episode 5.
And I also picked up my copy of Spyro. I was waiting, and so I actually went out with a significant other on Black Friday, and I was going to go pick up my copy that I pre-ordered and all that. So,
are you ready to go?
So they were like, yeah. So they said, "Did you want to upgrade the bundle for a couple bucks?" I was like, "What is it?" Well, it was the Clawsome sock bundle that came with a pair of Spyro socks, which are really awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And so basically they just did a swap. So swapped it back, and it was only a couple bucks more than what and I got it on sale on Black Friday. So that was a pretty good deal for me.
Yeah, because I don't know if Rich has ever talked about it on this channel, but he loves socks.
Well, collecting them, and they're awesome. So yeah.
And this is the time of the year to be wearing them.
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah, I'm not wearing them now, but I probably should. I think my feet need to breathe after a long day at work, so...
Well, also, just remember, and just a little public service announcement, cold weather obviously means drier air, which, if you have a small skin condition like I do when it comes to cold, dry air, dry, cracked feet are not fun at all.
No.
It actually hurts. In fact, because of that, my skin is actually splitting open on my toes because of the dry. Yeah, it hurts that much. And
hurts about as much as that guy does.
Yeah, it fucking hurts. It feels like you, John, that you took 2 ice picks and just stuck them in my toes underneath the nail. Like that's how bad it feels.
I didn't notice this the last time we played this, but when you kill this guy, he salutes before he dies.
Yeah, nice. I love it.
Like that, they didn't do that in the original. That was a nice touch.
So, I'm going to bring this back just for this episode, and I've done it in the past, but I'm bringing it back for this moment because this has saved my ass, well, my feet, I should say. O'Keefe's Hardworking Skincare. O'Keefe's Hardworking Skincare cream. I've been using this for the last couple weeks now, and I gotta say, this is probably the best lotion, skin cream I've ever used. Seriously, because the cracks are actually sealing, and which feels great again. So, O'Keefe's, thank you. We'll continue to buy this every winter.
I actually,
but yeah,
there is one that I use called Aquaphor that actually does wonders for me.
I heard that.
Apparently,
but
I got a skill point. Where did I get a skill point for? Scare 6 orcs into 10. Oh yeah, that's right. They added skill points to the original Spyro, and that would have been the worst way to drown. I didn't even know there was a thing of lava in there.
But being a tradesman, so you're exposed to the elements all the time. You need something that's a little bit tougher.
Yeah,
So,
I get that.
But the fact that it's been working for the last few days, yeah, I mean that was like a saving grace for me, because like one of my coworkers recommended it, and I was like, I don't know, and then I just went, and I was like, well, what the hell? Anything is better than feeling like I'm walking on glass shards. So I was like, alright, and then I started applying it, and it's like, wow, what a difference it makes.
Yeah.
So, but no, glad I did that, so.
Magic Crafter's world is far away and very dangerous. Maybe if you find 1,200 stolen treasure, I'll show it to you.
Which I could get in like a few minutes, but I'm not gonna rush through the game that quickly.
Oh, and John, it's been a while, and I've been just like the Reignited Trilogy, I've been reignited with puns!
Yay!
So, let's get right to it, shall we? Alright, one moment here.
Well, first, let's rescue Magnus, see what he has to say.
Hey, Spyro. Sparks the Dragonfly has been doing a good job protecting you. Make sure to keep him strong by feeding him lots of butterfly.
Damn, that dragon is fat and proud.
Magnus. Just like me!
But he's got girth and he fucking owns it.
So do I, John.
Well, that's where I differ. I have girth and I'm ashamed. Because it's my own damn
come
fault I
on.
have it in the first place.
Hey, listen, we're all responsible for the choices we make, and honestly, you know what? You can either wallow in it and just feel ashamed, or you can just own it and just, and if you want to make a change, then by all means, go ahead, because it's your choice. You know what I mean? Like, it's more power to you.
Yeah, just don't go crazy and go out of your way to be unhealthy, though.
Exactly. Don't go out of your way. Just work at your own pace, and But the first things first is you need to want to make a change in terms of making the choice. So that way, just look at it that way. It's not like you have to. If you gotta want it. That's the thing.
It's like Michael Jackson says, if you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make a change.
Exactly. Anyway, alright. So, this woman got home, took a picture of her spice cabinet, and her caption was, "I let my husband label the spices and this happened." So, the parsley was labeled, "I beg your parsley." The dill was labeled, "I'm kinda a big dill."
God damn it.
The oregano was labeled "Oregano Gangsta." And the time was labeled "It's go time."
Well, you know what? I actually have one I'd like to follow that up on. This one actually, a member of my family shared this one, and I actually thought it was really, really funny. So, I just recently got myself a pirated copy of the new Bohemian Rhapsody movie, and I gotta say, whoever filmed this, the quality's crap, because I can barely make it out. The only thing I can see is a little silhouette of a man. Yeah. Oh, that one got me good when I read that one.
So, within minutes, the detective knew exactly what the murder weapon was. It was a briefcase.
Which is honestly the deadliest weapon in the new Hitman game. Have you seen those clips?
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Oh my
that-
God. Now, just
Square
a little
never
fun fact
passed
for
that out.
everybody. Now, just a little fun fact for everybody. When the PS2 came out, that was one of my favorite games to play. Hitman, the first Hitman game was on PC back in the day, so I never got a chance to play it, which was Hitman Agent 47. And it was a very limited release. And then a little gaming company known as Eidos, which also did the Tomb Raider games.
And the Gex series.
Yes, they picked up Hitman, the Hitman franchise, and made Hitman 2 Silent Assassin for the PlayStation 2.
Yeah, I remember seeing the ads for that, because I remember that name.
Oh, it was, honestly, it was really, really good. Honestly, that did get an HD remaster on PS3. Wasn't that great? Honestly, I think if they redid it like the way they did the Hitman games now, holy shit. All I know is it would be on point.
Yeah, I've heard really good things about the new Hitman games. Like there's a lot of they're like sleeper hits.
Yeah, and so then after Hitman 2 Silent Assassin, came Hitman Contracts, and they did a little bit better on that. It's still a good game. Oh, again, what I was surprised what they were able to do with it on PlayStation 2. Then came Hitman Blood Money, which was around the turning point of the going from PlayStation 2 and Xbox days to Xbox 360 and PS3 days. That didn't do so well, but it was okay to an extent.
Yeah, that was the very beginning of the last generation of consoles was pretty rough for a lot of games.
Yeah, and Hitman and the Hitman series was the roughest on that front.
Then I guess after that, Square Enix bought Eidos, and now Square Enix has been making the Hitman games.
Well, yeah, because Eidos went under, and who do you think makes the Tomb Raider games?
Square.
Yeah.
Well, they bought Eidos. Eidos is still a thing. It's just a Square subsidiary now.
Right, but the majority control is under Square.
Yeah. Which reminds me, they revived Hitman. They certainly have revived Tomb Raider. Can we get a Gex revival? We'll see. Medieval's coming back.
See.
Spyro and Crash are back.
I honestly think we're in the era of the remasters.
Yeah, we're like, early 3D platformer characters are getting remasters or new games, and some deserve them more than others. Bubsy.
Right.
Yeah, why do we have two fucking new Bubsy games?
But just remember, John, we are getting Juggernaut titles that are getting remasters. So it's painstaking, and you got to be patient on it. But I'd rather it be perfect. Well,
yeah,
damn near perfect.
I won't be upset if Gex doesn't come back, but I would be interested to see if they could make it work. Granted, like the jokes that he makes in the older games is not going to age well, because I don't think I'd have to play them again to see if I actually think, because like when I was a kid, I didn't get half the shit he was saying, but maybe I still won't when I'm older. I just thought the games were fun.
I know one game that should get a remaster completely. Ape Escape.
Oh fuck yes! The Ape Escape
That
games
should
still
definitely-
fun.
That should get a remaster.
Yeah, I would love to play that on the channel with you guys if you guys are interested. I'm borrowing a copy of the first
I
one.
would be interested.
Oh yeah, because they put the
'Cause
second
I played
one.
it on PS1.
Yeah, I'm borrowing a copy of the first one. I have not gotten around to playing it yet, but I do have the PS4 port of the second one, which I think is my favorite.
Ape Escape 2.
Yes, Ape Escape 2 is very,
Yeah,
very good.
that was probably the better of the two, even though Ape Escape 1 was great. But Ape Escape 2 is probably the best.
Yeah, disappointing that it didn't get on the PlayStation Classic, but to be fair, the PlayStation Classic is a disappointment to begin with.
Well, and that's the other thing too. Now, you know me, I'm all about people enjoying things, letting people enjoying things, but honestly, you would be a hell of a lot better off just going to a retro game store. If you really wanted a retro game system, you can go to a retro game store or online and you buy one dirt cheap.
Yeah, because
Like,
the PlayStation
perfect
Classic's
example.
like $100, has 20 games that, I mean, they're classics,
and-
but it's very limited.
And here's the other thing: if you bought the system, if you bought the system,
Damn
like
it.
okay, perfect example. I went to a car show. What was it? Last year, and at like the swap meet that they had there was a guy selling a PlayStation 1 with controller, cables, and a bunch of games for $40. And
Yeah.
I got some hella good titles out of that bundle. Got Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, which we can't play on the channel because copyright.
Yeah, we get claimed like
and-
hell.
See, it's a shame we just don't mute the music. That's the only problem.
But it's like the music's half the fun. We could do it that way if I wanted to put in like free royalty music.
Honestly, that would
If-
probably be the way to do so.
If there was a way where we could take the music out of the footage but keep it in while we're playing, then I would have no problem doing any game that had copyright music.
Well, honestly,
I don't think there's a way to do it, though.
There is an option. No, there's an option to turn the music off in the game, and it just has regular sounds.
Yeah.
But here's
But
the thing:
for a
you
game like
know,
Brutal Legend
I
or
learned-
Tony Hawk Pro Skater, that kind of destroys half the fun.
Well, honestly, you just gotta.
We can attempt it when we do in-person recordings again, see how it goes. But
Oh yeah, speaking of which, ladies and gentlemen, in-person recordings will be coming back in 2019. I did get a car, temporarily, it's not like, not gonna be permanent, but it'll last me for a while, because of my profession. My aunt gave me my grandmother's, car that she had, she passed away 15 years ago, obviously, but it's just been sitting at her house and she gave it to me. So, a very low mileage and just needs some minor TLC, and which I've been doing, and I'm taking it back and forth to work.
yeah, and then we can continue our series that we left off that we can only do via in-person. Plus, a little special one we're planning for our second anniversary on YouTube.
Yeah, but yeah, definitely when we started back up, definitely going to continue and finish the
Oh, God.
game. Oh, I am looking forward to
You know
that.
they put that back on Steam for Halloween?
Yeah, and I had bought it back when it was only like $1.
Yeah, that's when I got it. I got it when it was like $1. I'm like, well, I can't say no to that.
Yeah. But, so, the in-person recordings will be coming back, and on top of that, I finally, after a couple years, finally am getting rotating Saturdays off So that means that weekends, will be available to where I can just, hop on up to John's for a couple days straight and not worry about, go there one day, come back, work, and then come back up there again. It'll just be a weekend. So, obviously, I'm gonna put an asterisk right there. Subject of change due to scheduling.
Yeah, because I don't think I can have rotating schedules based on where I work.
Right, but what I mean is, the point is, my availability because of how far I live.
All right, last try and this episode's over.
Okay. But as far as my distance from where I live, obviously having a weekend off benefits me greatly.
But yeah,
that's why we're doing this tonight.
Yeah, but like we were saying earlier, the PlayStation Classic turned out to be a hunk of garbage. The only thing that had me even remotely interested in getting it was Persona 1 was on there, and I have, as you guys know from my Twitch streams, I have gotten a gigantic interest in the Persona series lately, specifically from 5, and I found out Persona 1 is on there. I'm like, really? I might get it, but then I found out about all the issues it had, like the PAL emulation makes the video and audio quality look like absolute garbage. No plug included, which is the dumbest thing I can imagine. Like, I understand that. I can understand it with the new 3DS when that first came out, because you don't need a plug right away. But for the thing to function, because it needs to be in the wall, not including a plug, stupid.
So what plug are you talking about?
The AC adapter.
Wait, what?
It didn't come with an AC adapter.
The PlayStation Classic.
To my knowledge, no AC adapter.
How the fuck do you power it on?
And that's what I'm trying to wrap my head around it. I'm trying to wrap my head around it that that's actually real, or if I'm just like, what?
Okay,
Siphon Filter's on there.
This in right now.
Other pluses, Siphon Filter 1's on there, but it's not Siphon Filter 2. It should be Siphon Filter 2.
2. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna put my 2 cents in here before the episode ends.
Do it quickly, because we're gonna go on it for like 25 minutes.
We're in the era of remasters and retro. Retro games being remastered.
Oh, yes. I know where you're going with this. I love it.
Retro systems being remastered, quote unquote. No.
Well, I thought you were going
ladies and gentlemen, here's the thing. You want to play retro gaming systems? You want to play retro games? Trust me. Go to a retro gaming store. Go online. You can find them cheaper, and you can get the games cheaper as well. Okay? Not talking GameStop. We're talking a retro game store. They have a bunch of them and everything else, and plus people are selling them all the time. You don't waste your money on a retro game system that is in a miniature form that only has a small amount of games to it, where you could buy an old system for very cheap and get as many games as you want, and they are cheap as well.
Unless it's like the SNES Classic, which only has Star Fox. This is the only place you could play Star Fox 2 legitimately.
Yeah, that's it. But honestly, for one game, no. That's not my philosophy. If you want to do that for one game, fine, go ahead.
Well, there's actually a ton of games in the SNES Classic I want to play. Okay, this episode's going on way too long. We can have this discussion in Dry Canyon. So thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.
See ya.